Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
0-1.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Hammered, base hit. Keeps the inning alive, and now Yordan Alvarez to the plate.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Alvarez in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Fastball for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Up and in, and it's 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
3.
That one misses, and now 3-1. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 9-2. Now here is Ketel Marte. Marte started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. He did not go around. Two out, space is empty. And that misses. And it's 2-1.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
That one fouled off. 2-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
On to first.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
So 2 down, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Walker Jenkins. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He sends it out of here.
Stage to the sun out. Your boy cooked, I'm blown up. Time to lace my boots and show up. And if you still can't hear it, standing right there, but you can't get near it. Said I would do it, and now I do it all the time. I've been steady improving to make it fluid on the rhymes. I'm about to lose it, I've been waiting for my time when I drop this. Yo, watch this. KCMO, ask yeah, they know. I've been making moves on the down, down low. Took a little while, but I found my flow, and my whole city know. I feel it coming now. There ain't no slowing down. You're in the show me now. Watch out.
All right, ready to get underway. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And we're underway. And that gets down for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Anthony Santander, the next to hit, takes outside. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
2 strikes.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Jorge Soler up at the plate. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And there's a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Rafael Devers up to hit. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
He's under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Walker Jenkins. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. Ball one, no strikes.
Ball one, no strikes.
And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Just missed. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Oh, he hit him.
That ball got him right there.
And that got him pretty flush. And the batter now, Richie Sexson.
Well, it's safe to say he won't be getting invited to the charity golf tournament this offseason.
1-0.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. And that's the 3rd out.
Let's get it. This stuff takes time.
Back here with my pal Singy. And towing the slab here, Randy Johnson. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Max Clark, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. He was late there, strike one.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That's in there. Going to count 1 and 2. Santander racing after it. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Adrian Beltre now at the plate. And it's fouled away. Johnson, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Ouch. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here's Ketel Marte.
Just a fastball that got away from him there. He didn't have the right finish to it. Good extension that he needed to get to his target. And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
2 away now. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
The 1-0. Now 1 missed.
No strikes.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2 balls, 1
Beltre
strike.
off of first with 2 away. A little out front there as he swings through it.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Sneaks through, base hit. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
In the dirt, blocked. Well done behind the dish. And the 1-0. Way back there. And it is out of here. He circles the bases. It's 3-0. So 2 down, and here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-1. And strike 2. 2 outs, base is empty.
2 strikes.
Marte makes the grab, and that's the inning. Top of the second. Now it's the DH, Nick Kurtz. Crochet back to work. Way high.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
down the line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. That misses. 2-2. Swings and misses. Some high cheese for strike 3. So digging in, Barry Larkin. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. Got him to chase one upstairs there.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 1 out, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Line drive, base hit. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches made him really work out there on the mound. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Ball 2.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Kyle Higashioka. Runner on first with 1 down for him. Next offering is in for a strike.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Ketel Marte up to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Into center. Clark flying after this one. Can't get there. It gets down. And now first and second with 2 outs.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Close, but call the ball. Ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
Nope, that's foul.
Pitch misses, and the count's full.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Clark right there to make the grab. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. And that drops in for a strike. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So up next, Evan Carter. And a foul ball. Carter measures 6 feet 4 inches in the 8th spot in today's lineup. Usually in left, but today he's starting in right field.
Well, the big play, in my opinion, from right field is that throw from right field to third base. Longest one in the game, and you got to have a pretty strong arm. Hopefully he can play that one hop nicely if he has an opportunity to throw out a runner.
Next to hit, Barry Larkin. And there's a foul ball. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. They got Shioka to first. Top half of the third inning. Now it's the right fielder, Jorge Soler. And it's caught for the out. Devers now. Fly to left his first time. Outside low. And that's ball 1. And another ball.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Santander puts it away. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now Walker Jenkins. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. And that keeps the inning alive.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Sexton at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. And ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
The 2-1. On the corner for a strike. Next offering upstairs.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs. And now Nick Kurt. Struck out swinging his first time. Clips the corner. Strike 1. Swings through that one.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close.
And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Now at the plate, Barry Larkin.
He seems to have lost a little bit of focus on executing that pitch right there, not staying through the target, and clearly not the release point he wanted.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 outs. Bases are full. Swing and a miss. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Max Clark. Strike 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. So digging in, Adrian Beltre. cut on and lifted in the air. Soler running hard to get it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down. So up next, Ketel Marte. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Pitch misses inside. 1-0.
Hey.
Devers. That is the inning. Start of the 4th. Here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Popped up right side. Kurtz on the move. Makes the grab. And there's 1 down.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Marte, the next to hit, takes ball 1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Carter coming on and makes the grab, and there's 2 down. Anthony Santander at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. That's a hit, and that extends the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Good pitch, hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands, got the barrel to it, and was able to yank it into the outfield.
That's inside.
Soler up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. Jorge Soler goes deep, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2. So 2 away with nobody on, and it's Rafael Devers in the box. The sweeper catches the inside part of the plate for a strike. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Here's the center fielder, Walker Jenkins. First pitch swinging.
0-1's the count.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. At the plate, Richie Sexson. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. That's down and in. A slider missed. And that one is inside.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
On the ground to third, and it stays fair. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single. It's 3-3. Nick Kurtz, the next to hit. And a base hit. The tying run is in to score from third. The relay, and he's out. Cut down. And we're back. Bottom of the 4th, stepping in, Manny Ramirez. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-1.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Jenkins under it. And out number 1 on the grab. So digging in, Anthony Santander. He's already homered in this game. Swings through that. Well, it was bumpy in the early going for the lefty, but he settled into a really nice groove. Just missed. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Higashioka up with it. To first, out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. Here's Adley Rutschman.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Handles, throws to first. Rutschman ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Barry Larkin. Davis back to work. There's a swing and a miss. Davis, a tall lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, a splitter, and he works in a slider.
0-2.
Up the middle, Larkin. In plenty of time to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Kyle Higashioka will hit next. In the dirt, and that's ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Sliced hard but foul. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And that skips in the dirt. This to third. The throw to first. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. Now it's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. And it hits the fence. So up next, Anthony Santander. 1 for 3. Foul ball. 2 outs. Pitch is in the dirt, and the count even 1-1.
2.
Caught him looking for the K. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. Slider right there.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Santander. And there's one down. So digging in, Evan Carter. Struck out swinging his first time. Inside at 100. And it's 1-0.
That's ball 2.
And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command in both locations.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Marte on the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Now it's the shortstop, Barry Larkin. And that one upstairs, ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Yeah, that's outside. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Outside, and that is ball 4. And now here is Max Clark.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings and misses. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something.
And ring him up. Top of the 6th inning. And now the right fielder, Jorge Soler. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back. Going, gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 5-3. Now it's Devers at the plate. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
0-1.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're the top half of the 6th. Clark makes his way towards it, hauls it in, and there's one away. Walker Jenkins getting ready to hit. First pitch is in the dirt. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Richie Sexson. And that one missing low. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. But the solo shot stretches their lead. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Back after this on the show. Righty reliever out of the pen, Ryan Helsley.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Puts it away for the out. Ketel Marte now at the plate. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And he grounds one to the right side. And that's just foul. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. One down, base is empty. And that's downstairs. And it's 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And here is Manny Ramirez. This one in the air. Marte makes the grab for the second out.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Santander now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Ground ball to the right side. Fair ball. Marte around second.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Rutschman swings through it for strike one. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Squirts away a little bit. No movement on the bases. 1-2 the count. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Higashioka tries to block it, but it gets away. But no advance from the runners. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th. And now the DH, Nick Kurtz. Late with the swing there.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And now the shortstop, Barry Larkin. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Just missed.
2-0.
What a stop. The throw. Nicely done for the out. 2 down, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to him. Kyle Higashioka. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Got him. And good work. Bottom of the 7th. And here's the first. Aroldis Chapman takes over on the mound. He has a great slider. With tons of movement. Check swing, called strike.
0-1.
That one in triple digits.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
That's down and in.
2 strikes.
That one close, ruled a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That to right. Soler sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. Now it's the right fielder, Evan Carter. First offering, and it just misses.
What's a good pitch there? Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Not close with that one, and the count's even at 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's 2 gone. Now here is Barry Larkin. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. That's a hit.
Well, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come.
Marte, off balance feet. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. And now the right fielder, Jorge Soler. Swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Man at first, one away. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time. Here's Rafael Devers. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. And that one off the outside edge. Next offering upstairs. And that is out of play. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 8th. And that's in the dirt. Cut on and missed. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now the center fielder, Max Clark. And that skips in the dirt.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
2-0. Late swing, foul to the left. The pitch. And that's outside. Center field. Jenkins under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Now the number 2 hitter, Adrian Beltre. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Chapman, a 6'4" lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. Just misses the mark outside the zone. And now it's filled up.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
99 miles per hour to finish him off. Ketel Marte, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. It's 0-1. way out front for strike two.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
That one is absolutely belted, and that gets down into the gap. Around first and hustling for second. And next is the designated hitter, Manny Ramirez. Swing and a miss. 0-1. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw. They don't come much closer than that. We go to the 9th, and the batter now, Walker Jenkins. Santander racing after it. Squeezes it. And a quick out, number 1. And now the first. Baseman, Richie Sexson. That one hit the knees for a strike. Next pitch is outside. Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled. Throw to first is in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Nick Kurtz digs in now. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And a good eye there.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Foul ball.
Good eye right there.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
And that's down and away. Swings and misses. And we're back. Now. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, J.R. Richard.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Here comes the 0-1. That one missing inside. The other way, takes it in for the out. He's 2 outs away. And here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
That one to first. Here's the tag, and he's out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Nathaniel Lowe in the box now. No balls and a strike. Hit to second, and this should do it. On to first, ball game. A 5-3 final score in this one.
months of disability, keeping up this facade of mine. I'm gonna buy you some roses, baby, and then we're gonna get real. Pretty soon I'll be talking my image, so I can keep running in my mind. Now will you provide your family with groceries? Is that too much? Too much? And I love you, babe. Real love. Yeah. Real love is buying groceries for your family. When I first met you, baby, everything I knew wasn't any brighter than a shade of blue. Your blue eyes and brown hair, how could I resist? The color of your stare, it doesn't compare. Times were better when I was still there. I was better when I was still there.